film, and stage. Please give a warm welcome for Rudy Paige.
I've heard a lot of stuff. So, how many have been here before, actually? By applause. And how many not? And how many not sure? Those are my people. All right. So, the name I use for Screen Actors Guild, Rudy Paige. My real name is Rodolfo Pagliaccio, and Pagliaccio in Italian means clown. So I'm genetically black. I don't like people on my flag. Italian. I gotta move back. So, oh my goodness. I'm getting older. So, I'm glad you're out laughing with us live tonight. Yeah. And but by applause, how many people are in some kind of a live-in relationship? And are you having trouble? Do you ever have trouble communicating? I mean, you think you're communicating, but you don't. You don't have to commit. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. I'm at the dinner table with my wife. We're approximately 3 feet apart, and I sit down, and she gives me that look. You know the look. Everybody knows that. And she says, "Why didn't you tell me to call my dad?" I said, "I did tell you to call your dad." She said, "No, you didn't." Yes, I did. You were sitting right there. We were having dinner. I said, "Call your dad." You said, "Yeah." I said, "No, you didn't." Yes, I did. She said, "I didn't hear you." Yes. Never argue with a woman. I have this gray hair. That's how we go. So I love my wife. She's a teacher. She works about 60 hours a week. And that makes me the house spouse. Was that my leg or was that I don't know sometimes. But anyway, so I'm the house spouse, and I do the cooking and the shopping. You know, if you're going to cook, you might as well do the shopping. And I'm in Ralph's the other day, and I'm standing in front of a whale. No, it wasn't a whale. That was a meat coming. No, it was a wall of milk. Wall of milk. Have you seen that wall? I'm standing there, and this nice kid walks by, stops, and looks at me and says, "Senor, can I help you?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm looking for the goat milk. My wife likes goat milk." And he says, "Goat milk?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Wait a minute." And he looks. I don't see it. And then he starts talking to the wall. "Jesus, you got any goat milk back there?" And the wall answers, "Momento. See." And the sea of milk parts, and out comes a container of milk. And I said, "Thank you very much." He says, "Nada, senor." And he starts to walk away. And he says, "Senor, why you buy the goat milk?" I said, "Well, I live in an apartment, and they won't let me keep a goat." It's true. And I get big news. We got a new cat. Actually a used cat. And we adopted from the Lang Foundation. Anybody know about the Lang Foundation? They're a local group and nonprofit, and they rescue animals from sea pounds before they're euthanized. It wouldn't work if they waited. And very, very strict. They had us in for 2 interviews, and then they had us interviewed at the house to make sure the house was cat safe. And they made all kinds of inquiries, and finally they gave us the approval to take the cat home. And as we're leaving, the woman said, "Oh, by the way, it's always a good idea to keep the cat's birth name." I said, "That makes sense. What is the cat's birth name?" She said, "Sonny." I said, "Oh, that's cool. He's an orange tabby. You call him Sonny. That works." And she said, "But with an O." Now, have you ever heard the difference between saying Sunny with an O and Sunny with a U? I worked 2 weeks on that. Sunny, Sunny, and it didn't work, so it's Sunny. And then we've been observing him and agreed that he is very lionine. He looks like a mountain lion very often. And so we now named him Sonny Corleone. And in Italian, Corleone means Lionheart, yeah. So it worked. And he's such a flirt. He loves the women, and he's okay with the men, but he loves them. He's attached to my wife. He follows her around like a puppy. And women come in, and he just is all over them. His main job is to keep me company. I'm a writer. I work alone at home. It's very lonely, and Sonny is my buddy. I'm writing the other day, and I feel this warm, is that my leg? I feel this warm, sweet, fuzzy thing on the inside of my calf. And I look down, and it's him. And that means he wants to be fed. And so I go in, and by the way, if you rub the inside of somebody's calf, they'll probably feed you. So I go in, and I get a can of cat food, and I open it up, and he's got to have a special dish, and you got to put the crunchies on the bottom. You know, we treat him, and his cat food actually costs more than my tuna, but we love him, you know. And I get him all set, and I figure, well, I'll grab a yogurt. Lonely people eat yogurt, vanilla, and so I get the container, and I look, and it's like 6 days beyond the date that I'm at in the present. And there's an 800 number. And I call. I'm alone. And Angela from New Jersey picks up the phone the other end. This is so-and-so dairy. Welcome to so-and-so yogurt. And my name is Angela. Can I help? I said, well, yeah, I have a container of your yogurt, and I'm a little leery because it's 5 days later than the date that it says on the thing. She said, bless you. She says, she didn't say bless you, but she said, tell me the day, where is it? I said, well, it's right along the bottom. And she says, sir, don't worry, that is the sell date. You okay? That's the sell date. She said, your expiration date is totally different. I said, you know my expiration date? And we talked about my impending death, and the Jersey Shore, and her family, and stuff. And I'll tell you, when I got off the phone, I wasn't lonely anymore. So it always pays to read the label. And I'm still talking to her. Every once in a while, I call and make up a thing about my yogurt. So this is strawberry. It says strawberries. Would it really be strawberries? Well, of course. So Angela, and I was going to talk to you about something else, but I have no idea what the hell it was. And that's very, very embarrassing. And I'm just mesmerized by this woman's feet on the stage. And the classic line is, "Are you in show business?" And then she says, "No." You should get your feet the hell off the stage. But I wouldn't do that because I like this woman. So great. So, all right. Well, you have been delightful. I want to leave you with the words of my late great-grandfather who said to me, "It may be used, but it's still a Honda." Thank you very much.